Okay, so this is my 2012 XV250 Virago. She's bog stock, other than doing the 1740 gearing swap. I just thought I'd do a short video just to sort of help any guys that are looking to do the swap themselves, and a little bit umming and ahhing about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a short run around town and do a little bit out of town, just to show what the difference is. I've done about 400 k's on it. Yeah, it's worth doing, especially if you're like me. I live out in country New South Wales in Tamworth, so a lot of our riding's at higher speeds. Yeah, the standard gearing I noticed was just a little bit too low. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, the standard gearing was a little bit too low, so yeah, I've ramped it up to the 1740, and I've got to say, yeah, it's so much better. So let's go for a bit of a run. I'll do, like I said, I'll do a little bit of a short run around town, and then we'll head out to 100k zone. I'll show you the difference. Going to be a pretty hot day today, so I'm going a little bit earlier in the morning, but it's already like 32 degrees. You can probably already hear, especially if you guys, a lot of you guys are watching this, if you clicked on it, you've obviously got a bike, you've obviously got one of these, so you'll understand by hearing the noise of the bike just how much difference there is between the standard gearing, the 1645 to the 1740. It's not that stark a difference in the lower gears, like first to third, feel pretty much same. The gears just draw out a bit longer, which is good. Where you notice it is in top end, top gear. You know, I've seen a couple of comments, not a whole lot of videos online, but I've seen a couple of comments posted about, you know, people concerned about the clutch and that sort of thing. Look, there's no issue with the clutch. Like I said, I've done about 400 k's on this already. So, yeah, there's no problem with it. Not only that, I'm a bike mechanic. I've been a bike mechanic for 30 years. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to tell anyone to do something to their bike that's going to be detrimental. I've got a bit more mechanical sympathy than that. But yeah, like I said, for the riding I'm doing up here in country New South Wales in Australia, yeah, I just need longer gearing on this thing. I had to downsize to this size bike for medical reasons. Yeah, I had to go to a smaller bike, something I could manage a bit easier. So yeah, that's why I went to this. Great little bike, fantastic little bike, but like I said, for the riding that I'm doing out here in country New South Wales, it was just too low gear, which is understandable because it's a loaner bike. No, I understand that. It's for ease of use for people learning clutch and all that sort of stuff, you know, I get it. But yeah, the option was there. Didn't see a whole lot of videos online, which I was surprised about, because there's so many of these things on the road. Well, I suppose a lot of people are just using them as commuters and stuff. They're probably not too concerned about it, which is fine. I understand that. Perfect little bike for that. But like I said, I had to do this for medical reasons. I had to go down to a smaller bike for medical reasons. So yeah, went down to it, stepped down to it. Yep, happy days. First couple 100 k's I did on the bike when I first got it was yeah, she was struggling at 100 k's, 100 kilometres an hour, just revving way too hard, more than what I liked it to do. So I changed the gearing to 1740, and yeah, haven't looked back. It's fantastic. Like I said, I've done about 400 k's on it now with the gearing. I did see also there was a comment, someone was concerned about fuel economy. It is pretty much exactly the same, almost identical. So don't be concerned about fuel economy. It's not an issue. The only other thing that I have noticed between taking the standard gearing off and going to this is that these sprockets are a bit noisy because they don't have, this front sprocket doesn't have a dampener on it, so it's a little bit noisier. But other than that, the actual rideability of the bike, it's a different world. It's just so much happier at 100 kilometres an hour. So yeah, like I've said, I'm just pottering around town here, just doing the town speed limits at the moment. Sort of lets you hear the difference in the bike. Anyone that rides these will know the difference. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it through the audio. You'll hear the difference. Like I said, the first 3 gears, very much the same. It's just when you get into the 4th and 5th, the ratios open up a bit more. Just keep checking to make sure I'm still recording, because for some reason I was recording the other day and it kept shutting off. I don't know what was going on there. Where the fuck are you going, mate? Jesus. Yeah, for some strange reason it kept shutting off, so sorry about that. You keep ducking down looking at the tanks. And oh, my little Grogu's moved. My little mate. Stay there. But yeah, like I said, not a whole lot of difference to riding around town, only that, other than the fact that the gears draw out a little bit better, which is good. Where you notice it is in the 100k zones. It's just a different world. It's brilliant. And the bike's a lot happier for it, because it's not revving its guts out of the 100. Like I said, if you're only commuting on the bike and you're not riding out of town, you know, nothing over an 80k zone, honestly, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. If you're just riding around the city, you know, CBD, a major CBD or something like that, and you're not doing a whole lot of out of town work, I wouldn't bother. But you know, if you do live in the city and you want to go doing the weekend warrior thing maybe on it, well, I'd probably look at it. I'd probably look at doing it, because your gearing around town's going to be pretty much same for your lower gears. It's just that if you want to go out of town and go on the highway, you'll have the bonus of having the extra gearing, the high gearing, to do the high speeds. And that's what I was looking at. Because like I said, other than riding around town here in the CBD of Tamworth, you know, you don't want to ride around town. There's just nothing that it's, you know, it's town work. But if you live in the city, totally different story. But yeah, out here, wide open, you know, 2-lane roads, it's all 100, 80, 100k zones. She was just struggling a bit too much. So yeah, we'll just head out here and I'll head down a road that's a 100km zone. Another thing too, I'm filming this with a phone. I really didn't realise there was going to be that much of a difference between filming it with me action camera as opposed to the phone, but you see the gradients in the roads and the hills a lot better on the phone. It's incredible. I wasn't expecting that. And the reason why I changed to the phone was because I was having trouble trying to get it set up decent enough to use to vlog with the action camera. I just couldn't get it right, so I thought, screw it. I'll cobble together a GoPro chest mount and the quad lock mount. I just bolted them together and hey presto, here we are. I'm vlogging with a phone. I'll get a shot of it in a sec so I can show you. But I'll just put it in the mirror there. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, she's quad lock bolted to GoPro. Works like a treat. Works really good. Stuff at 60 kilometres an hour. I'm in 4th gear at the moment. I'm even doing 60. It's not chugging, it's, you know, it's not hunting. Not a problem. The only thing you will notice is in top gear when you're cruising, you do have to give it a lot more fuel throttle to climb hills. Or another thing you can do, which I tested out, was if it's a fairly steep gradient, just drop it down to 4th and it'll do 90, it'll still do 90, 100 k's in 4th. It'll be similar to what it was with the standard gearing. So you'll be able to climb at 90 to 100 k's, not a problem, which I've done, that's fine. But I'll do this run out here to this road I'm going to now and leave it in top gear and climb the hill. And you, like I said, using the phone, you'll actually see the gradient in the road. It's incredible. It's not a super steep hill, but it's fairly long. And yeah, you'll hear the difference in the bike hopefully. Hopefully I've got the audio set up a bit better today. Just trying to get it clear enough to so you can hear the noise of the bike. That's the main thing. I'm not too worried about the video, it's just the audio, so you can actually hear the difference in the bike. That's what I was mainly concerned with. Just trying to help you guys out. If you're thinking about doing the gearing swap, hopefully this helps. Like I said, in all the lower gears, 1st to 3rd, it just pulls better. Pulls a lot better, draws the gears out further. It's really nice. So I'll just shut up for a minute and let you listen to the bike hopefully. It's a little bit hard to hear because, like I said, this thing is stock, so the pipes are pretty quiet. This is 60 kilometres an hour. I'm going to drop down to 50 now, and that's in 4th gear. No, that's pretty good. Like I said, it's not hunting, it's not chugging. Bike's just happier because it's not revving so hard. Second, 3rd, and 4th, and I'll just drop back to 50. I'm climbing up a little bit of a hill here. It's not much of a hill, but yeah, it's climbing. For a 250, it's got more torque than I was expecting. I have ridden a couple of these over the years, servicing them and stuff, but not for quite a long time. It's got to be 10 years or more since I last rode one. And yeah, I'm really surprised how torquey they are. They're quite good. See how it draws the gears out further. Had that been standard gearing, I'd have been in 5th gear, but you know, 100 metres out of that roundabout. Which, like I said, is no good for the riding that I do up here. Happy days. Yeah, I can't see the screen on the phone, so I've just got to keep pulling the mount forward. Yeah, hopefully you can see the dash, but I'll go through it as we get down here. When I get to this 100 km/h zone down here, I'll do a you know, pull it on in 4th gear and then change into 5th and let you hear the difference. And just explain, like, just show that you can actually, it'll still hold, you know, it'll still run that speed at 90, 100 k's in 4th gear, not a problem. So like I said, if you're climbing a fairly steep gradiated hill, you're not going to lose, you know, it's not like you're going back to 3rd gear and doing 40 to 50 kilometres an hour, you know. The bike's got decent enough torque that it can compensate for it. It's good. Hopefully the camera angle's okay and you can see the dash. I'm hoping. Just down here, so it goes the 100 kilometre zone. Right, 4th gear pull. That's top gear. Sorry, just had a bug fly inside my helmet. So that's 100, I hope you can see that. Hopefully you can hear that. Not revving anywhere near like it used to, not even close. This is the hill I was talking about. Like I said, you do have to give it a little bit more throttle to climb, but you make that back on the flats because you're not using as much throttle to coast because your ground speed's faster. And because it's got the torque to keep itself going at lower speeds or on flats, yeah, your fuel economy is not upset from being on standard gearing to go into the 17 gearing. Going down this hill, you know, it's not a problem. I mean, otherwise, we end up to 100. But it's going around that corner, but yeah, maintaining it. So much happier for the change. I'm in the 60 zone. So yeah, I hope that helps. Hopefully you can pick up a bit of the noise. Like I said, if you've got one of these, that's why you've clicked on the video, just to see what the go is. Hopefully you heard that through the audio, that 100 kilometre an hour zone. That's what I was mainly trying to record. Just to help anyone out that's thinking about doing it. So yeah, like I said, I hope that helps. Alright, hope you get something out of the video. Cheers, I'll talk to you later.